You're all very welcome again to our presentation, the theme of which is the challenge and opportunity in investment markets. And as we know, over the last year, a year and a half, there's been significant challenges. And I'm going to give an overview of that and how we're positioned for those and how it is we're going to try and make money for you going forward in difficult economic times.
We've got a series of funds from the low-risk fund out to the higher-risk funds. The Appian Value Fund has delivered close to 40% in the last 10 years, taking a low level of risk. Our equity fund has delivered 66% in the last 5 years, and our small company fund has delivered 80% in the last 3 years. All very strong performances. What we've done is set up a series of funds with different levels of risk and different levels of tolerance over the longer term. We look at all asset classes. In our multi-asset fund, we include things like forestry, property, infrastructure, as well as the normal ordinary asset classes such as cash, equities and bonds. There's always opportunity for those who are patient and those who look for value, and at the end of the day, that's what we look for in all of our assets.
We do see tremendous opportunities in terms of equities, in terms of stock markets and growth prospects that are there, because central banks are going to be very keen to keep interest rates as low as possible for as long as possible. But we recognise as well that there are risks out there, like politics, like in the US political situation, like with the oil crisis, and also in terms of Brexit. And that's, for example, why we had John Bruton here discussing Brexit and its implications for us and for markets in general.
The implications of the UK leaving the European Union would be dramatic for Ireland. It would lead to major investment uncertainty in the UK, which is our major market, which would damage Irish firms' exports. It would damage the European Union, which is one of the few poles of stability in the world, incorporating, as it does, 28 countries cooperating together and supporting the second largest currency in the world, the euro. And I think it will have a very damaging political effect as well, because the sense of confidence that people have in existing institutions would be shaken by such a decision of the UK to leave. On balance, I think people in the UK will vote to stay in, but I think the risk is that there will not be a sufficient turnout of younger people. Younger people are much more in favour of staying in, whereas older people are in favour of leaving. The danger is that the older people will vote and the younger people will not vote.